Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for kickoffs and kick-ons.
3, 2, 1.
Back here.
Ali.
No, I've been sick all weekend, but there's no sick when you got kids, is there? They just get you out of bed.
No, but we can get sick.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick.
No, I'm past it.
Oh, good.
Trust me.
Oh, yeah, that cough just, that.
Post-viral is what they call it.
Right. What are you, bro? Are you
Actually,
mid-viral?
you could.
You just
I'm
viral.
everything
That was
viral.
deep.
Can't
I'm
catch it
virus.
twice.
Cyrus the virus.
All right, we good to go?
Yep.
Oh, mate, good to go. I counted you in about, I don't know.
Did ya? G'day and welcome to the KOKO Show. That's right, kickoffs and kick-ons, your favourite Aussie rugby podcast starring 3X Wallabies. The RC remains a relentless scrap for Southern Hemisphere dominance.
Oh, it's a scrap, James.
She's a mighty scrap. And do you know what I realised? I've been saying the TRC.
Yep.
Which is the Rugby Championship.
Yeah.
Is everybody doing that?
That's fine.
Oh, you can never.
Have people pulled you up on it?
You can have,
No, I just
You
don't
can never have
of
too
those.
many of those. Yeah.
Mate, dir it out.
ATM machine. Automatic teller machine. It's the same thing.
Mm.
God, this podcast is good. Week 3 is looming. The Wallabies are in their building phase. They take on the Los Pumas, who are in their record-breaking phase. While those crafty Springboks in their no longer world number 1 phase will take on the All Blacks in their the local community hates us again phase. We've got a juicy preview of both games. The RC is hot, and so is KOKO.
Can you say the RC? I think I still like the TRC.
But how do I say it? Do I say TRC is hot? TRC hot?
I think we're looking too deep into it, fellas.
I lost a lot of sleep last night about it. Also, at the Women's Rugby World Cup, Ireland and South Africa are rewriting history. Kiwi Portia Woodman Whitcliffe thunders past every record she sees. You know what she's like. Gents and the Aussies and the Americans, they are fighting out draws. Wallaroo, Michaela Leonard, she'll be joining us a little bit later in the pod to chat through all the possible machinations for the Aussies as they build up to their game against the world number 1, England Roses. Of machinations.
Oh, mate, that's my favourite thing.
Machinations? You like machinations?
Macadamias, but what are machinations?
I like Maccas. But we're health kicking guys, so
We are. Let me bring you in. I haven't introduced any of you. So much ruggers to dissect, and who better to get the scalpel out than 3 of the all-time great Wallabies: Adam Ashley Cooper, Drew Mitchell, and Matt Giddo.
Jimbo, how are you?
I'm well, mate. I'm well. We are on a health kick. Is this still your learning?
No, it's not my learning. My learning is Castro is just a great human being. He was a great guest last week, but he's been here in Sydney. He left this morning, 6 a.m. flight. So I've just been spending a fair bit of time with he and his wife and Rocco and Mary as well, just doing my bit to show them a great time here in Sydney.
Great, you're a great host. Right?
You are.
Yeah.
Like you go above and beyond.
Yeah, we did a lot. We dined out a few times. We went out and had a few drinks and we danced.
Surf lessons?
Insert video here.
Was there one of you guys?
Yeah,
Outstanding.
we've got some footage.
I got it.
What else have we got? We've got we went for a walk to Coogee.
Oh, magic.
You eat like bastards?
Yeah.
He loves that.
Yeah.
It's his favourite line when
he
he was
say?
here. Oh, I'm eating like bastard. I said, oh, mate, that's no good.
And then we went for a surf lesson down in Bondi.
How did that go?
Better for others.
He's got the pins for it.
He's got a lot of power, but he doesn't have any flexibility and mobility. Like he's scrumming back, his hips.
The
And he was-
wetsuit did nothing for his figure.
No, I know.
It was shocking.
Yeah, I thought Black was slimming, but it's not on him. But he was getting so frustrated. Like he'd kind of get up, fall down. Like he'd kind of get to his knees. I'm like, no, you got to pop up onto your feet. You know, here's me, the expert. I'm not, but I was just regurgitating what the instructor was saying.
Yeah.
And he'd just fall off into the water and he'd get up and he started to blow up. I could see him getting so frustrated. There was one time where he kind of got to his feet, fell straight off. And he's like, yes.
That'll do.
Yeah, so it was, it was a fun time. He's got great energy, Castro. He's got a kind heart. I don't think there was a dog in Bondi that he didn't walk past and pat and then let them lick his face and like, chow, chow, chow. And I'm like, maybe your own dog?
Yeah.
Maybe. But every dog
Every
in Bondi.
dog.
Like he would just go up to every dog, oh, Joe, Joe, I miss my dog, oh, Joe, Joe.
And what about every cat in Bondi for you?
I went and saw cats on the weekend.
Did ya?
Yeah. I don't get it. 2.5 hours out of my life. and
What's not to get? What?
There's a storyline.
Yeah.
It's very famous. Been going since 1980. I've read it. I sat and I watched, and I had to say the missus at the end. I just said, I didn't
don't
get it. And
What?
she looked at me like I married an idiot. But
Yeah.
So what do they do? Like they're dressed as cats or?
there's people dressed as cats and they're singing, and it's a group of cats and they're called the something cats, and they meet once a year and they have a ball. And one of the cats gets chosen to descend into cat heaven. Ascend, sorry.
It's basically just like
They kill off
they're
the cat.
killing a cat.
I guess I was very. I was looking at people were crying. They were so happy they were seeing it, and I was. When you're sitting there and you're like, I'm the dumb guy in the room. I don't get this.
Yeah. I heard, though, that when you go to see that, there's a particular type of mushroom you have to have before it.
I was thinking if I was, if I'd have gone that way, I'd be having the time of my life. So in the intermission, a couple of wines,
Oh yeah.
and a couple.
And was the second half better?
Way better.
Yeah. There
It
you
was
go.
fantastic. Don't remember a frame of it.
Perfect.
The Jellicle cats.
Anyone holding the tail?
No.
I know what you're doing, son.
Hey, what are you talking about, son?
Anyway, I don't know how we
you
got
know,
that.
culture,
So what was your
culture.
learning? Oh, that can be my learning. Cats, a wonderful show. Go and see it. But if you're going to, maybe
Make sure you're pissed.
imbibe before. Yes. Thank you, mate. You'll go.
I learnt over the weekend that there's some really good feedback around your progression of the understanding of the game. I had a punter come up to me at the Hardboard Hotel.
Oh, yeah. When were you there, son?
What were you doing there?
Oh, it's a long time ago. And over the weekend,
good
obviously,
pub,
it's a
by the
weekend
way.
learning.
Good
And he said,
pub.
"What's the doctor's name on your show?" I said, "The professor." He goes, "Yeah, that bloke." He goes, "Oh, mate, he's doing really well." You know, from a bloke who had no idea about the game to talking about rucks and
That is good feedback.
lineouts. And
That is,
He does sit next to you, son,
oh no,
and you spit gems.
one of the great educators of the game. I've noticed a lot more people in the sauna, like striking up conversations with me to talk some ruggers, some 15-man. I had one today for 20 minutes, and I thought I felt like I held my own.
So you're not only working out, you're saunering.
Yeah.
I'm doing the jockey.
New
sort of
leaf, aren't
thing.
we?
We are, which we'll get to. You go.
Are you dreaming about the game?
I sometimes have a dream, and don't make fun of me that I am playing for the Wallabies.
Really?
Mate, so there you go. You are getting
Like
it.
genuinely.
No, we all had the same dream.
Well, no. I'm generally speaking, I'm playing either 13 or 14.
Yeah.
I'm an outside back.
Yeah.
You know, high balls, me shitting my pants.
Yes.
Just
bit of-
diffusing
you got a bit
high
of
balls?
Sterlo about you.
Sterlo. Maybe it
Bit
wasn't.
of the snore
Not
control
the frame, just the weirdness.
and baldness.
Yeah. He's a proper weirdo, that
well
one.
done, Prof.
When's Sterlo coming back on?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a major question we
Move to
get.
Melbourne. How selfish.
Absolutely. You're learning. Goit.
May I ask, cue you in here, what about any type of, let's say, progression or improvement with kids' sport?
Oh, yes,
And
that got a
parents.
big reaction.
Oh, the
Was there a learning around that?
well, on the weekend I went to Levi's game. So the parents are generally less aggressive. Like it's a level, third division. Everyone's having a bit more fun. So I don't know
The
about that
expectations
progression,
aren't as
but
high.
I have had a few people in Canberra come up and say, "Mate, well done." Say that we've had these parents, bad. Give me a few examples. Consistently, I would say soccer probably gets the worst rap from meeting all the parents.
I would say so as well.
Mm.
And I often say to those parents, I think I've told you this, I pull them aside and I say, I've worked with a lot of ex-athletes and you do not want your children to be athletes.
Yeah.
I often say that.
Yeah.
Because if there's one group that have some issues.
Well, I think if you look at the culture of the game, right? Like you look at the referees, the players' attitude of the referees, and this is the
It's
top
exactly
one,
what I
the
said
EPL.
to the kids. I
And then
know where
also
you're
the way
going.
the hooligans and all that sort of stuff, like they support. It's obviously
It's ingrained.
But you look up at your idols, like you're saying, Messi and all that. Like everyone complains and gets in the ref's face. It's just not allowed in our game.
it's not
You just-
tolerated.
It's not tolerated. So I think, the kids look at it and maybe get carried away. Parents should know better. But yeah, I think that's a big problem.
It's a wonderful sport for kids to play.
Great sport, love it, love watching it. Super.
Second to rugby, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
And my other learning would be that Canberra's just a great city, and we're minor premiers.
In what?
Rugby league.
Who cares?
The Raiders, we did it. We got it done. Brumbies, we were top of the pops for the Australian teams. We got that done. Canberra is just going from
And
strength
you're
to
in
strength.
the 8th most livable city in Australia.
I think that's New South Wales, actually.
No, I know it was a couple of weekends ago, but that Golden Point win off
against
the
Penrith.
post.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. The
Boy,
miracle is
guys,
Mudgy.
who fucking cares about league?
Well, I do. Obviously, I
You
do.
can light more than one code.
Me
Yeah,
and
we
Ricky.
can like it, but we don't have to promote it. Fuck.
I'm not
machine.
promoting it. Don't
we
watch
promote-
it. Don't watch that.
Promote positivity.
Watch the RC, but I'm just talking about my learning.
Yes.
My learning was we're a great city, sporting legends.
But also your brother works at the club, so it's nice for the
Yes.
family.
Oh, great.
For the
Great
kiddos.
moment
does
for the
Matt.
family.
Have you
Matt
got a
works at
job
the
there
club
now
now.
as well?
Yeah, it's not official. I just like to throw a couple of pointers every now and then, but no one listens.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Give us a pointer. Come on.
Okay, so if they miss a goal, Jamal, you got to put that through the middle.
Yeah, don't miss the next one.
Yeah.
That's
Great point.
Yeah. Good advice.
very good. All right, that's all our learnings.
It's an easy game,
Let's
isn't
get into our body fat challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we've all gone and done our scans.
Are we inserting our before shots?
I'm happy to.
Yeah.
I'm happy to.
Tommy?
No.
Tommy?
Have we got the nod?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I particularly like Adam's side on one.
Yeah. Can you?
We're not putting that on.
Yeah. Bro. you
Was
just
he
got-
the
I
only
was
one
put-
that did a side,
Like I was
though?
putting that on. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Mate, it'll make the end point so much.
That's true. Put it on.
Yeah.
So can you walk all of us through this? Because we are trying to get a sponsor along with this. We might send this to a few people.
Basically, it was motivated by Adam. Adam wanted to jump in and do a body transformation based on what I'd done before the Lion series. And then I thought, you know what? I put a bit more on back after the Lion series and throughout. So I was like, I could get around that. And then it's kind of like an one in all in kind of mentality. Like it's not a competition necessarily against each other. We're all in our own lane. And you know, we threw out the idea of maybe Matt having to put 10% body fat on because he's already so lean. But that doesn't matter either. Like if you go from 9 to 8, then great. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a win for me.
But,
I'm competing against me.
Yeah, so we're all in our own lane. We're all here to encourage each other. So what we're all going to do and what we've done is our before shots. Insert Tommy, Prof, Adam, Matt, Drew. All right, they've inserted for those who
I
are
wouldn't have
listening.
put myself after Goit.
But then we're going to lock in. We're trying to work out exactly how long it's going to be, whether it's a 10 or a 12-week kind of challenge. And yeah, basically just try and get down as low as we can in our body fat percentage without fainting. And what it'll do at the back end of it, maybe we'll be the most ripped podcast. Maybe we won't. But what we will be, we'll be more productive, we'll be more present, we'll be happier, we'll be
Creating
have a more
great habits.
great habits, positive attitudes, and we might look good in a little mirror selfie that we want to distribute to people.
Or going to the beach. 'cause it'll
Tommy,
be
do
around
you mind-
Christie time.
Yeah.
Tommy, do you mind coming and sitting in now? Because we've got to give everybody the starting points because we have all gone and got scanned. So if you just pop here and I'll did you actually get scanned in the end, Goit?
No, I couldn't find anywhere to get
Oh, that's okay. So
I
I'm going
don't
to take
think
a
he
guess.
actually tried, yeah.
No, I
like-
did.
Also, I don't think his numbers have changed over the last 20
No.
years.
Well, what was the last time you got scanned? What were you sitting at?
We would have done those Dexers.
And what were you?
8, I think, because it was
Yeah,
like
I
Dexter
think
8 was like the
still be
nickname.
Okay, so let's say you're 8% and you've
I'd probably say 10.
10%.
Yep.
And what do you want to get to?
Maybe stay at 10, but I want to really bulk
He
up.
wants to get a bit more muscle mass.
Beautiful. Love it. And where did you?
So I post Lions, where I'm at now, I've blown back out to 18% body fat, so I'd like to get back down to the 10. Maybe if I can just get a shade under, like a 9.9.
Okay.
That
Beautiful.
would be ideal.
Okay.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Love it. Tommy?
Yeah, I'm coming in a bit hot here. 26%. I'm down 1% already this week.
Mate.
So
You are an inspiration.
but I am looking to get. I reckon I'd be happy anywhere in that 15 to 17.
Oh, you were
Tommy,
15? Wow.
Tommy, that's an out, mate. Go below 15. No,
Yeah.
not an out for you, but like I reckon you can get below 15, even if it's a smidge. 14.9.
Well, Thomas, I'll see you 26 and raise it. I'm at 28%.
Yes.
28%.
Well done.
Well done. Beautiful.
Thank you.
God bless you.
I feel like a weight just came off my shoulders there, but certainly not me guts.
No, it's still on your
What I
shoulders.
want to do. What I want to do is cut that in half, like just trim it in half.
14%.
Get down to 14s, yeah. I think I was around the 14 mark when I was at the peak.
Yeah,
doing
right.
those Dexter sounds.
Yeah.
There you go.
But so, yeah, $1.05, 28%. Let's get that down to around 94, 95 kegs and 14%.
Love it. Let's do it. I'm sitting at 18%.
18 as well, Prof. Nice.
The man that did the scan said he's never seen an adult man with such little muscle. So he was like, you need to not lose weight. He said you need to sort of lose weight, but you need to put muscle on
yeah.
in order to
Because
get.
you're a big cardio man. You don't do
yes,
weights.
yeah, I do. I'm on the elliptical a lot.
Yeah.
And he told me, I said, what if I make it a harder setting? He said, nah, you won't put on muscle doing that.
Yeah,
So I've
big
got to
weights.
get into the weights.
Yeah, shift the 10.
Yeah. And then I want to get down to 10 as well. So we'll see how we go.
See, we've all got slightly different things that we're trying to do, but one thing we are doing is we're taking our health seriously, and
It excites me seeing you like,
Yeah.
rip up.
imagine,
Like,
because by then we'll also be tanned.
Oh, man.
I reckon for the after photos we'll go full fake tan,
Oh, big time.
like the red G strings, everything.
Goes without saying.
I'm just going to have to wax up.
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to be my point of
you,
difference.
you don't wax already?
Nah, just winter. It gets quite cold in Canberra.
Oh yeah,
So heading into the summer months, I get rid of the coat.
yeah, fair enough.
Mate, it's very exciting. If you are a supplement company, are you a personal training company? Are you
A gym, or
a gym or something? Get on board.
Meal prep plan.
Meal prep plan.
food
underwear
manufacturer.
brand.
Underwear brand.
I reckon a lot of it is to do with
Nutrition,
your
yeah.
eat, like how much you eat. Like it's not actually the exercise. Obviously, you've got to get a little bit
Yeah, I need to.
more muscle. Both of us have got to hit the gym a bit more. But I think a lot of it's that meal.
That's half
Yeah.
the battle, son.
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Tommy asked me about it when I walked in. He's like, "How do you deal with like just always being hungry?" It's just that you got to have the willpower.
You know what it is? I had my DNA tested. It's your ghrelin hormone. Apparently, I've got a high amount of ghrelin. I produce a high amount of ghrelin
you
hormone, so
do.
I'm just so snacky.
The you know
You
what,
are one snack, aren't you?
Yeah.
I heard a jockey once talk about to deal with any hunger pains he had when they're obviously trying to drop weight to ride on the weekend. He'd go and brush his teeth every time he was hungry,
Really?
and it would just get rid of, for whatever reason, it'd subside the want to eat at that
Yeah.
point.
Interesting.
So
There
think
you
about that.
go.
And your
So
teeth
if
will
you
look
Colgate,
amazing.
reach out.
Yeah, Colgate's
Colgate,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I go on the opposite way and have a black coffee.
Oh
My
yeah.
teeth are
Coffee
going the other
or a
way.
tea.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey,
Whatever works.
health is wealth.
Everything's coming out the other end.
Yeah.
Righto, time to talk some rugby roundup segment. The RC is reaching round 3. I'm just going to toss up some questions. We know where it sits at the moment. Each team has had one win. It's dramatically
It's taut.
poised. It's very taut. Obviously, we welcome Los Pumas to Townsville, where it is going to be fucking hot.
Yeah.
36 degrees they're expecting
it?
for 2 p.m., which obviously, I mean, the Argentinians are used to a bit of heat, but I don't know if they like it that muggy. And then obviously the Box, they head to Eden Park to try and break an 88-year hoodoo, which,
Wow.
you know,
Well,
the Aussies.
It is the year for hoodoos.
Yeah, we are the hoodoo gurus,
Mm.
the Aussies.
I think we've just got a really good opportunity. We performed well in South Africa. Shame we didn't get that bonus point in the end, but 2 home games against Argentina, very winnable. No disrespect to Argentina, but, you know, we've hit some form, right? The boys are playing really well. I know we've got some injuries, but home games, you know, to go into the last couple of games against the All Blacks, like we can put ourselves in a really good position here to snag a TRC.
TRC.
Well,
yes.
good confidence. You can build the confidence, especially the belief amongst the group. You can see now there, I think it's well and truly there. Like they believe every game they go into that they can win. I'm worried. I wish we could have kept Big Will Skelton.
Well,
just
there
a
is
little
chat
longer.
around getting him back for the Bledisloe.
Right, so he just goes back for 2 games. Is that right?
Well,
Yeah.
they're still talking about it, but they're in communications with La Rochelle to try and make it work out. That because there'll be another fellow week after the Argentinian tests, and then maybe comes back for the start of the New Zealand games.
We need to have a word to Rod.
Rog, yeah.
Is that who
He knows
you
the show.
He knows the
He
show.
knows
Oh, he likes
the
the
show.
show.
He knows
He
the
likes
show.
the show.
Would they be chatting to Ronan direct?
Yeah.
I reckon.
Well, Ronan as well as probably the owner as well.
But usually in France, like the head
the-
train, like the coach would make the calls there. The owner's just
I
support it.
I saw something actually on Stan with Czech through the week, and he said it's always a very different type of sort of dynamic type of proposition. There's just so many different layers that you've got to kind of tick off because you want your players to come back, but you also don't want to ruin their position with their career moving forward. So, and he says, you know, some clubs you'll have to deal with the head coach, some will be with the owner. Like it's kind of just you've just got to work out who it is and to make it as just less disruptive as possible. And I would say Roger's probably running the show up there. He's running the show.
He's running the show.
When does the top cut tour start? When do they usually kick off the season?
They're in
they'd be
those
close.
the preseason
Because
matches
you know how
now.
French
Probably a
teams
couple of weeks, I
usually
reckon.
kind of calendar planners, they'll look ahead. So what might help
30th September, thank you, Tom.
Will Skelton would be
Yeah.
if those Bledisloe games fall on an away game where they're probably, like a,
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
if they,
like
their
it's-
opening game's the 30th of September, and then the Bledisloe is before that in New Zealand.
Mm.
So he'd miss the opening game, and then the 4th is the game in Perth. So he'd
Yeah.
miss
Yeah, I mean,
2 weeks of the top cut tours, as
Yeah.
long as he doesn't get injured.
It's the first 2 weeks. Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Like it's easy for us to sit there and go, it's only 2 games in a 40-game sort of season for La Rochelle. But then the other part that Czech was speaking about was they just don't want their like if he was to pick up, God
Well,
forbid, like a really significant injury,
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's not 2 games, it's 6 months or whatever. So they're the kind of balancing acts that these guys have to kind of weigh up and try and do. But I agree. I mean, I think as well, if Will Skelton's, well, at least he's not going to be involved for the Argentinian test, like a Lucan has to be involved in
Yeah,
the
I
squad.
agree, yeah.
Like you need a big body. And he's just been in such good form against the Lions. And obviously it's been a few weeks since he's played, but he's just got that presence about him as well. And
Yeah.
I just think he's found his like the way he wants to play and the impact that he has and imposes on the opposition. So I think Lucan needs to be in the squad on match day for the Argentinian.
I don't think we need to be too concerned if we miss Will Skelton because I think of the influence
Yeah,
that he's had on the group with the physicality and just the scrap.
he's instilled that in.
He's instilled that and shown that it,
But you'd still love to have him.
You'd love to have him.
What did you think in that first Springboks game that Will was the most damaging forward? Like there was
No,
other
but it's
blokes
not even
kind
that.
of-
But other players lift when they're around him.
when he's
I
there.
reckon
Yeah,
even
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Ten Yeller. I've never
geez,
seen
that
him
played
have
well.
such a run of
Yeah.
form, but being around someone like Will, like they kind of look up to him. Or you've got that guy there. Drew's touched upon it in previous when we were playing at Toulon. You don't want to think that guy thinks worse of you. And I think Will has that presence about him where players want to impress him as well.
You know, the other one who has a lot of presence about him in the squad and he's only just come back in is Pete Sama, and he's been included in the squad.
Yeah.
I think, again, just like maybe a cameo off the bench, but being in that, like he's just got this bit of an aura about him, old Pete Pistol. Like he doesn't say much. You know, the jersey's tucked in. He's just kind of got like that senior authority about him. Yeah.
the tuck's
but
good.
it seems that the play gravitates to him and he can find the play quite easy. He's a very naturally skilled footy player, but can play the tough game too.
Did you boys
They're
play
very
with Pete
versatile.
back
Yeah,
in the day?
yeah. We played
Well,
with
so
Pete.
will he slot in? Where will he be? 6?
Well, it depends.
7,
Like
8?
if they go a 6-2 split on the bench, he'd be ideal for that.
Mm.
I mean, even if you go 5-3, but then obviously you look at the triple threat or Lungy Gleeson missing out, depending on the balance of the back row and where they go with. But I just think someone like him again, like around the squad, might just have that kind of impact on players around him.
Let's. We're going to dive into both games. Let's dive into the Wallabies Los Pumas first. It is Townsville, cracking stadium, by the way. I don't know if you boys have been to
I'm
that.
heading up.
You are? Oh, one of the great new stadiums. It's got that open end and there's like a bar where you stand at the end
Yep,
and it
been
will be, and it's sheer. So it's a bit like Suncorp. Very steep and it'll be packed full of farmers and North Queensland people just looking for blood.
Soldiers, a lot of soldiers up
Soldiers,
there in
yeah.
Townsville.
And lots of
Laverack
Argentinians.
Barracks.
Sorry?
Laverack Barracks
Oh,
it is.
beautiful.
I
So
reckon the ball will be quite slippery though, Dewey, you're saying, if it's going to be muggy and hot.
what do you do when it's that hot, when you're a playmaker, Gits? What do you just...
Well, you got
Hoisting it?
obviously maybe you think a little bit more field position, but then actually your skill with the ball, you've just got to be really deliberate on your catch. You're not try and be careful with your
Aggressive.
pass. You've just got to be aggressive. Exactly.
And what about your big boppers? How's Taniela going to go in 36 degrees or belly?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
They love it. Yep.
Sweaters?
Daniela's been
Yeah,
training
real
up there
sweaters.
for 3 weeks, I've heard,
Is he?
just on his own.
And obviously the Argentinians, they don't mind it muggy. Buenos Aires,
Yeah.
that gets bloody muggy. Yeah, there'll be plenty of fans there. Very exciting. Let's talk some Wallaby squad. Alan Alatoa is back.
Yep.
Great.
Harry Potter is back, the
Great.
wizard. Tom Liner is back.
Great.
That's interesting. Will Jock, do you boys think that Jock will get the starting 10 spot or will he bring Liner back in? Any mail?
I'd stick with Jock.
Yeah.
Like they're getting consistency even with the backs. Obviously, you're going to have a new fullback as well.
Yeah, it's
Tom
going to be interesting to
Wright.
see what they do.
Yeah,
today.
what are
Yeah,
they
it's
doing
just
there?
a couple of questions there. I don't know which way they're going to go. You talk about even Harry Potter, the wizard's back, but the tool shed had a blinder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what happens? You know, like,
Filippo done good as
exactly,
available.
which is good.
Yeah. I
Sport for choice. at the
Callaway's
moment.
come on and had some influence. Like he's
Now, you boys are
Added a
all
lot.
pro Suolihi at 13. Are you shifting him to fullback or not? This is your big chance. I know that.
Take me back to the squad list.
Can we see the squad list again, please, Tom? I know that Schmitty listens to you through.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stay out of this one purely because these guys are wizards in the back.
Okay.
But son, you're distributing to the edge.
Yeah, you're right. You start us off.
Well, I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him at the back because I just think it'll grow his game as 13 because we all know he's going to end up there. I think there's a lot of growth opportunity for Joseph to maybe be at the back, and also it will get his hands on the ball in a lot more space. And something that we've struggled with over the last 4 or 5 tests is the aerial pursuit, diffusing the bombs. And so kind of winning the aerial game in terms of that. We were good in the last game.
Yeah,
but,
but I don't think that's not
consistent
been on the
with-
fullback. That's been when they've isolated our 10s.
That's right,
Right,
because
so
we've
it's not
defended our
That won't, like,
10
Joseph
back
being,
there.
if Joseph's a fullback, it won't negate the aerial game where we've been struggling, right? Because the 10s are still going to be back there.
Yeah, but I know you're just talking off kind of their exit set piece line out
Yeah.
stuff, but like general field play or anything like that, at least we're going to get the ball in more open space.
Yeah. I just worry that we're going to keep chopping and changing him too much. Like,
Well, if that's the case, yeah. And I hear that, then I think Andrew Kellaway is a really good operator at the back. I think he works really well with his two edge men. He's smart. He's got good RQ. He sees the game really well. And he's got natural flow. I really like his rhythm and how he can kind of slot in.
and then it's only a one change, right? Like,
Correct.
Wright's out,
So you got your
Kellaway's in.
consistency,
Whereas if you put Joseph back there, there's another couple of changes. Probably Ikitau will go from 12 to 13, Hunter Paisami to 12. So there's 3 different changes once they've already, and then, they've just started to establish their rhythm together. I just keep him at 13. I just worry that this is just such a topic that we always talk about. Where's his best position? Like, and he's gone from 13 on the first spring tour to then fullback at the Waratahs and then 13 at the Wallabies, and now he's going to go maybe back to fullback. Like, there's just a lot of change.
Yeah, you're spot on.
Something to
It's like, sorry just to interject, but like Jordan Pataya as well, when he came in, no one knew where to play him, and he didn't find a home, right? Still, people don't know. I mean, he's now come back, he's playing in Perpignan. People still don't know if he's a 13 or he's a winger or he's a fullback because he just never had long periods of time in one position. Like, sometimes I think you just got to bite the bullet and just say, look, this is his position and let him grow into it.
I do think we need to find a way to let him have more impact. He's not really changing a game the way a marquee probably should, I reckon, in these tests. Like, he's still been good and he's solid in his game. But for someone I would like to see more out of him with the ball. So, like, where you were saying, move him to fullback where he can get more opportunities to attack, maybe we just need to change up that first phase picture a little bit.
Yeah, like in
where we can get him involved more.
certain areas on a left side scrum first phase, and you play him at you got a particular strike play, you want to play him out wide, then do that.
Yeah, change
or
it
in
around.
particular areas, maybe you shift him back to fullback for a counter attack opportunity or something. Just because you're playing at 13 doesn't, like, it's like what I've been saying defensively. You should defend at 12, even though he's at 13. You can still change things around, change the picture, and then create opportunities for him to get in more space.
Yeah.
We haven't seen many special strike plays off set piece, right? I think we've gone away from that just because we kind of want to just get the ball in play.
Yeah.
And it's working for us. So maybe that now we've got that confidence and belief that you spoke about earlier. Maybe we can start to kind of run a few more strikes and shoot a little bit more off set piece. But however, I think it's also a relationship piece. That doesn't necessarily have to be an organised, structured play.
Yes.
Joseph can have a chat with Jock, Rabs, around understanding what the menu is, but then playing a little bit outside, just a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah.
Like for instance, when we used to run those 5-mans, out the back, Quade would run the 2 props. I'd always just give him a little wink or something if you wanted to kind of come across without even telling the 2 locks.
So that they run their line still.
And they're more engaged.
Yeah.
I'm getting all of this now. 12 months ago, wouldn't have had a clue what you're talking about. I know all of
And
it.
that's what old mate said. The doctor's doing all right.
Doctor's doing all right.
Is he talking about your brother?
Probably. He is doing all right. Son of a bitch.
He's
Why
got all
doesn't
right,
he
isn't
sponsor
he?
the podcast?
He's got no interest in
Hasn't
rugby.
he fallen over 500 million or something?
Nah, it's
Just
close
he's
to
going all right.
400.
He's still a tight ass,
Nah.
isn't he?
Yeah, mate, he's a Rochford.
Is he?
Yeah. What is it? Tighter than a fish's waistcoat? What is that what you say?
Mouse's
Mouse's waistcoat.
Nah, fish's asshole.
Tighter than a drum, son.
That's it. Los Pumas, Pumas. They, a couple of ins, Nicholas Roger, Ignacio Calais, And then outs Thomas Albornoz and Tetaz Chaparro. How far off was I?
Mate, so close.
Mate, whatever old mate said at the Harboard Hilton, I have just ruined it right there. They beat the All Blacks, as we all know. They, broke that record, never having beaten the All Blacks in Argentina. A couple of little things. One, the high ball worked very well for them. So they really troubled Reese and the other winger.
Reese and Ioane.
Ioane, yeah. Which I guess that's something that we suffered from as well when we lost Suolihi in that second half against the Springboks. How do we combat that?
It's transition. I think it's because the Los Pumas are so good in that chaos.
Yeah.
And that kind of counter-attack, unstructured areas. I think for us, it's just a time of remaining engaged and present around moving on really quickly, transitioning from whatever error or attack to defence and just forming connections straight away. I think our defence has been really good.
Yeah.
It's come a long way. But they're the moments where the Pumas are most dangerous, where we'll be most vulnerable.
I think with that aerial stuff, often you see teams when they put a high ball up, the players in the middle wait for their teammate to catch the ball and then run them on site, rather than working really hard to get behind. Because if you win the ball, you've got to hit that breakdown, right? Because a lot of teams will maybe compete, maybe won't win the contest, but they'll flood that breakdown, and then you get turned over the one after, right? Whereas I just think as soon as the ball goes up, everyone's got to really hustle and get themselves in play, which means behind the guy who's touched or carried the ball or caught the ball. So I think that'll help us a lot as well, because if also everyone's hustling to get back to the ball, it makes it harder. You're not running them off the ball, you're just running in your channel. It just means there's more traffic around the ball, receipt area. And then all of a sudden, if they catch it or it spills, we've got more players in the game rather than being offside that can actually contribute.
I think that's where there's been most growth in the game. You look at Ireland and how they run that. They kind of adapt their shape, that 1-3-3, 1-2. When their back three kind of secure that ball for high ball or whatever kind of kick receipt it is, those three kind of tighten up. And there's a play where they kind of go straight to the tip player in the first pod, then they tip to the third pod, and then the back gives the time for the backs to reload and swing. It's a set play off kick, that type of general play kick receipt.
Yeah.
And that's a really good point, because there's an opportunity off that, because if they're focusing on flooding that breakdown, less numbers in the front line, with more men on our feet.
Yeah. So it's not just the kick receipt stuff's not just the one underneath the ball trying to catch it. Like it's then working together in unison to get back and then help.
Your escorts and all that.
Because often as a winger or a fullback, you catch the ball and there's 14 or maybe 12 or 13 players out of play because you've got to run them on site. Whereas if they really work hard to get back, if say I'm in a scrap or I'm kind of getting held up or I tip it back, there's players that are there, and then all of a sudden, whilst it's not a clean take, you're still retaining possession.
Well, Tommy's decided that the RC will be decided on who can handle the high ball the best. This is what Thomas...
Yeah, and he knows. He's right. What I would disagree with is Drew saying that there'd be 12 in front of him when he catches the ball. There's no way that they're stopping him. There'd be maybe 3 at the end. You'd usually beat 9.
No, meaning when I first touched the ball, like 12 of my teammates
there will be
still
12
working
there, but then when you go to recycle the ball, there's only 3 left.
Yeah.
So the law amendments to remove the escorts and the move to ban the DuPont law.
How do you remove the escorts?
Yeah, I think we should keep the escorts.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are we
I'm talking about the rugby.
Sorry, we're back on the rugby.
Yeah. No, but you're going back. What are you supposed to do? Just stand there and
step aside.
You just can't change your line.
just change them. Yeah.
No,
So what you do is run back to the ball.
Yeah.
That's all, if you and the players run back to the ball in a wall, you're doing nothing.
The
wrong.
moment the player is running backwards but looking over their shoulder and trying to see where the other player, then it becomes an obvious escort. If they just keep focusing on where the ball carries or where they've got to get to and in supporting lines and whatever, then it's not an escort. It's just
and the DuPont law, what's that?
Thanks for asking. I know this intimately.
Yeah.
It's a loophole in rugby union's offside rule that exploited by players like Antoine Dupont, where the players ahead of a kick could be put onside if the ball receiving player ran 5 metres or past the ball.
Oh, yeah. They had that Six Nations thing where they just kick long, wait, and everyone just be doing that ping pong for a while.
Yeah.
Well, that's gone now. Give me a score. Score prediction.
Well, I mean...
Wallabies by 12. Yeah. And look, I know it's going to be combative. The back row is going to be really influential. I think it's going to be around that sort of breakdown stuff. We've spoken about Matera and Kremer and all those guys coming around the corner, but I just think that the boys are just going to get there, and Fraser McWright's going to pick the right time and have a couple of crucial turnovers, more than a couple of crucial turnovers, and then Jock is going to know what to do with it, right areas of the field.
Yeah.
Yorgo will go in for a double. That's a well-measured
Yorgo.
number, 212.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a little tight. Historically, the Pumas have always played well in Queensland. You know, we've always played them on the Gold Coast. The games have always been tight.
They beat
We
us
need to
in
move them to
21.
like somewhere else. I was going to name a place, but I don't want to piss anyone off. But just move them somewhere where the Argentinians won't enjoy.
Canberra?
No, they'd love that. Everyone loves that.
Where were you thinking?
Uh,
Like the Snowy
Blue
Mountains? or
Tongue
something?
Stadium.
Blue Tongue?
Mate,
Central
the
Coast.
Coasties.
Yeah. They'd
Blue
show
Tongue
up.
was
They couldn't handle the spray. I think it's going to be tight. I think we'll win by 3 off the week's rest. Couple of injuries. I don't know how many changes they're going to be. So, yeah, we'll do well. You'll go for a double and 3.
I'm going to say after you.
no, I was saying love it. Do you want to go?
I was just going to say I'm going to go close. I'll say 5, but I'm going to say Jock magical off the tee.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon he's been practicing.
Yeah.
I would say 26-16. It came to me. It's going to happen. So you
To
should.
who?
Oh, definitely Australia.
We're noting these down,
Bet
Tom?
responsibly, but
Let's get these
26,
down.
16.
3,
Just
5,
5.
12,
10.
26, 16, 10.
Yeah.
Let's jump onto the All Blacks versus the Springboks. If everybody's happy to do that.
Yep.
And we also had another point to make. Eden Park. Hoodoo.
Yep.
Hoodoo. 88 years since South Africa's won there.
Wow.
The last time New Zealand lost there was in 1994.
Yeah.
They've won 50 Test matches in a row.
Yeah.
The
A lot of pressure there.
French were the last to beat them.
Yeah.
there.
That's right. It's interesting, hey?
A lot of pressure with the Springboks to get excited about that, I reckon.
Well, especially because, like you said in the opener, Prof, like the New Zealand public have turned on their team a little bit.
Have they?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Well, they're just...
Yeah, on not just the wingers, but like, you know, like there was a, you remember I said something last week about one of the, you know, radio disc jockeys or whatever saying they should play the Welsh national anthem because that's where they've got to.
Oh, wow.
You know, they're kind of on even par with Wales at the moment. Like, you know, like they really rip in once. You know, they've just been so spoilt for so long with the success of the All Blacks that they lose a couple of games against really quality teams and then all of a sudden...
Didn't even lose a couple.
Well, yeah, true.
I
But
know. Jeez, they're tough.
Oh, no.
But it's good. Keep putting the pressure on them. Hopefully leading to the Bledisloe.
That was solid.
thanks.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
Oh, yeah. How's his health kick going? We're talking
No,
about
it's okay.
that's
Mate,
right.
they're
There's
no
a
calorie.
mid-strength.
They're no calorie crisps.
Yeah, and you burn them off walking up the stairs to get to this joint.
this one's tough. I don't really know because I wasn't... Well, I thought we played really well, but the Springboks didn't massively impress me, you know. Like, I think that obviously that first 20 minutes against the Wallabies was really impressive, that first test.
First test, yeah.
But since then, whether it's the way we've played or whatever reason, I don't know, the Springboks didn't seem as impressive to me. So it'd be interesting. They'd be excited about this 88 hoodoo, like Rassie would be coming up with.
Yeah, I
something
mean, they always
special.
get up for a game against the All Blacks in New Zealand. I think
Yeah.
they've won not consistently, but a couple of times in Wellington.
Yeah, they usually jag one, maybe. Yeah.
I think the All Blacks will win. One, because if you look at the Springboks line speed, if there's a team to kind of prepare and create a menu and adapt on the run in terms of line speed, it's the All Blacks.
Yep.
They've got so many weapons and so many kind of areas to the field where they can play just to kind of play on top or play against that line speed. And I just like where their shape's going. It's not there yet, and it concerns me. I think I mentioned this earlier. You saw them incorporate it last year. It's starting to find some rhythm now. Still a little clunky, but I think they're a different All Blacks team for what we've seen in the past. But I think what they're doing is a little bit of short-term pain for long-term gain.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see where they go.
I mean, it's also hard to know what Springbok team race is going to pick because the first and second tests against us were vastly different.
Yeah.
And you know he's picked a few more experienced guys to come over in the squad. Like, what's that team going to look like? Which is he going to stick with the experienced guys that have been his old faithful for the number of years, or is he going to be a balance of some of the new guys coming through? I mean, and he's also holding off until Thursday.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, I saw that.
There you go. Well, Faf de Klerk is back in the squad. He might
Is
get
he?
the start at 9
Has he
yet.
been?
Does he? I don't know.
He's been there. Like, people were sort of a bit shocked as to why he wasn't there in the
Andre
initial squad.
Pollard, does he get another start
I'd
at
say
10?
so, yeah.
He's
So good off the
he was
tee.
good.
Yeah.
He was good last week.
Especially Eden Park, you imagine it's going to be a bit dewy. The ball you're going to need is kicking.
He's so
It's
accurate
game management.
on the boot,
Yeah.
isn't he?
And the good news for all us Springboks fans, Peter Stefter-Toit
Oh,
returns and Sia Khaleesi.
Oh, yeah, they're big
A couple of
inclusions.
decent names there.
Yeah.
Blokes that have done okay. There is the winger conundrum that we spoke about. Obviously,
Ioane
Reece and Ioane.
Reece, yep.
And Caleb Clark's hanging out there. Would you be, if you're a Razor, are you making a change there, or is that you're bringing in big old Caleb Clark?
I don't
just,
think they've been terrible from what I've seen. Like, I don't really, all the calls to Callum, I don't think it's really justified.
I'd like to think, you've got to see who's on the other edge. I'd think that Billy Proctor, right, he had such a good season. He did really well at 13.
yeah, he's got to play 13.
He's got to play 13. Rico Ioane on the wing. Say Caleb. Rico's got that kind of freedom and he's such a good mover in space and can kind of anticipate play, where Caleb is your powerful runner. And so it's a nice balance.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb's only played his first game back in the NPC this weekend from his injury, so I don't know if he's going to go straight into test match against the Springbok.
I think also Sevu Reece asked so many questions around the ruck.
Yeah.
He's always busy. Maybe Argentina just wasn't his flavour. But I think back at home, under a lot of pressure, you'll see good performances from
His
those
selection
two in particular,
based
I reckon.
on size too, because if you look at the Springboks back three, well, their edge man, their wingers, over the years have been your Cheslin Colbys, Williamson, like
the
diminutive.
smaller bodies. Yeah.
little blokes.
I think Scott Razor will stick with players that have done a job for him before. Like in a big game like this, he won't want to be the coach that loses this hoodoo. Like I think he'll stick with players rather than this chat about Narawa and
Narawa. He's
Leroy
amazing.
Carter. Like maybe giving them a crack. I just don't think he's going to see this as an opportunity to give them a crack.
Well, they need to be more disciplined, is what.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Lots of yellow cards.
Is that what the punters are saying? Is that what the doctor's saying?
The doctor's saying you need to be more disciplined, All Blacks. I know that you'll all be sitting in your team room listening
They'll hear
to this
that.
podcast.
Who do you think wins, Jimbo?
I think the All Blacks will win it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's ask this question. How close did you guys get at Eden Park? Did you ever...
Yeah,
Get a
Georgie
sniff?
Smith's 100th. We were up. We scored a couple of tries early. Stephen Donald was at 10 that game. They came back and pipped
When
us
was
by
that?
3. 2000 and... When did Georgie get? 2008, 2009? Maybe Beric Barnes scored the first try. Stepped inside,
I have
dummy.
no recall of any of this.
Yeah, right. No, usually the rugby games I've been involved in, I remember.
I only won a couple of games at Eden Park. That's Super Rugby and the bronze medal match. 2011 World Cup.
There you go.
Anyway,
Good luck to
predictions?
your predictions. Should we go the reverse? Go.
Yeah, reverse it. I know you like a reverse, Jimbo.
I do.
I think the All Blacks will win, but it's going to be, I'm picturing in my mind there's lots of blood, lots of claret. But it's going to be fierce battle.
You nasty.
Well, it's not that I want it. This is just what's coming to me.
Right.
I like to picture things. 22-18 to New Zealand.
Okay, that's
Nice.
good.
I'm picking the Springboks to win it.
Okay.
They're going to break the hoodoo, the guru.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
It's
cheeky
the year.
little devil.
The year of.
Yeah.
It's the year of hoodoo gurus. Wallabies broke one over in South Africa. South Africa are now going to break one at Eden Park.
Yep.
And then we're going to break one at Eden Park.
Oh, beefy.
It's the year of the hoodoos.
Right, so what's the score there, son?
It'll be 37 came to my head.
Wow.
17.
Wow.
Okay, a blowout.
I hope yours happens. That
Drew
delivered
the
with
hoodoo
confidence.
guru.
Yeah. The hoodoo Drew.
No, I just said it well. But I'm just got this 32-31 picture.
Whoa.
Like
I like
I
that.
think they've done it 32-31, haven't
That'd
they?
be good
is
to
that
watch.
maybe why it's coming to me? It's going to happen again.
Was that last year?
To the All Blacks.
Don't know. I think it off a chip and chase. Ricky January maybe when he went over.
Jesus, what's with your recall?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just coming to me, son. When I sit like that, I
How
don't
do
know.
I get rid of my brain fog?
Maybe.
You know what? Like a 12-week health kick.
Yeah,
Shredding
that's true.
for stereo. I'm going to
Maybe
go...
light the load, get a bit more of a spring in your step, son.
Oh, yeah. How do I do that, son?
I'll help you.
You know how to do it, son.
I got you.
I'm going to go the All Blacks. I'm going to say a tight one, but low scoring. I'm going to say 11-8.
11-8,
I
nice.
think they're just going
And
to
did you say New Zealand?
No, you said All Blacks as
I said
well.
All Blacks,
so
yeah.
I'm the only one who's going South Africa.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
All right.
11-8. Was that the 2011 final World Cup score?
No, that was when Romania
France?
played Argentina.
You're
in that
right.
warm-up game.
Yeah, in 2003.
Yeah.
You guys are blowing me away.
Very good. Tommy has written a quiz. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
shit,
ding.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Yeah. Hey, let's
gonna
do
get
the
off the
bumper.
mark.
I don't think we've been doing the bumper lately. I'm assuming we've had a bumper in there. There would have been a bumper. Been great. Great bumper. Question number 1. At the ready. Argentina holds a record for the most of a certain occupation per capita. Which occupation is this? A, polo players. B, psychologists. C, silversmiths. D, tall, dark and handsome studs.
What's
Kidding.
a silversmith?
Yeah, that's what I was going to
It's
ask.
like a goldsmith, but you're working with silver.
Right.
Yeah. What? Yep.
I'd like to lock in polo.
Polo,
B.
psychologists.
Yeah, psychologist.
A ding, ding, ding to you two. Psychologist B was the answer for those of you playing along at home. Question number 2. Argentina created which of these famous dances? A, tango. B, paso doble. C, the salsa. D, the devil's dandruff white powder shuffle.
Ballroom dancing.
Tango.
I'm going to go the paso doble.
Paso doble.
Tango.
Tango and
I'll go the salsa.
the tango is correct.
Ooh,
The ding, ding, ding.
good on ya.
Goit.
Salsa's Brazilian, isn't it?
It's a dip.
Yeah, it's Mexican. Argentina consumes the most beef per person per year out of any country in the world. How much beef on average do Argentinians consume per person per year? A, 49 kilos. B, 46 kilos. C, 47 kilos. D, who wouldn't have a slice of that Matera prime rib? Am I right?
What did they do well at the entrecote?
What's that one? Is that
That's a steak.
The
Isn't it?
ribs.
That's a French steak, isn't
Yeah.
it? Entrecote.
Anyway, 49 kegs.
Well, as we know, our friend Castro is Argentinian, and he had about 40 in the last week. So what's the highest?
49 is the highest?
Yeah, I'm going to go 49.
49.
48.
There was 49, 46 or 47.
Okay, 47.
A ding, 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 47.
Oh, mate, he's on a heater.
I
This.
know, he's
That's
on a
that's
bloody-
3 in a row.
That's
That's a,
three for.
that's a turkey. By the way, how about Castro spending $1,200 at the seafood market?
Yeah. Yeah, he got a lot.
And then where did he take it?
Well,
to your house?
he didn't eat it.
He had a lot, and then he took some home.
He was like,
On the
hey,
fly?
No, back to his place in Bondi.
I order
Yeah.
I order lobsters.
Oh, I eat
oyster-
like busted.
Yeah, eat like busted and fish. 2 of them this big. I'm like, maybe one of them would have done.
Yeah,
Do you think we could go visit him in Rome?
Oh,
Can we
100%.
make that happen?
Yeah,
He wants to live here.
he does.
Oh,
he
mate,
wants
he
to work
should.
out how he can buy an apartment in Bondi.
Oh, he would love Bondi.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous place. In 2001, Argentina made the news for having multiple presidents in a matter of 10 days. How many presidents did they have in the space of 10 days? A3, B5, C7, D. Who are we kidding? Messi is the fucking president. Am I right? Tommy.
And
loves
I
it,
love
am I right?
I love that.
I'm going 5 because I thought 5 before he even gave me the options.
3.
3, 5, 7.
7.
A ding, ding, ding to you, a Deruza.
3,
3,
2,
2,
none.
donuts.
You
Question number
have just lost it, son.
Yeah, you're in a slump. What do you do?
Swings and roundabouts, son.
Turn your hat inside out. Diego Maradona was given the nickname El Pibe de Oro. What does that translate to? That's good. Rally cap. Love it. A, golden balls. B, golden boots. C, the man of gold. D, the golden boy.
I missed the question.
Diego Maradona was given the nickname El Pibe de Oro. What does that mean? A, golden boys. B, golden balls. B, golden boot. C, the man of gold. D, the golden boy.
What's golden boot?
Golden boot.
I think you'd have a good set on him. I'm going to go golden balls.
I think he's the golden man, the Pepe de gold, like, I don't know.
So, golden boy.
Yeah, that's it.
Correct.
Yeah. It's a little bit like
Yeah,
Frenchie
fair enough. Let's be
with
honest.
the D part.
Oh, is it-
Look, I like
is it
that,
sound-
but this thing,
Yeah,
it can fuck off.
yeah, just brought it in.
Yeah.
Just run it in. Say,
a
grace,
trial
grace
run,
and
isn't it?
victory, mate.
No, I like
Isn't
it.
it?
We'll see if you get the next one right.
No,
Hey.
I like it. Stick with it. That's the end of the quiz.
Humble. Be
Do it.
humble.
There you go. Mate, I think it's
Mate,
great.
where did this come from?
Don't know,
I
curl
like
it
it.
around.
I really
Fuck
like it.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
Is that the shawl?
that's the short. That's the short. We now have our special guest.
is.
As
she here?
well, she's listening. Yes, Michaela is there. Michaela, hello, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for getting up so early and jumping on.
Yeah, anytime. Luckily, the kitchen was open, so I could grab a coffee. We're all good.
Oh, that's good. Now, if you've seen how the show works, Tommy writes a intro for our guests. I'm going to read it to you now. If you don't like
They've
it,
been nice.
he loves the Wallaroos.
Yeah.
He loves the Kiwis. The Wallabies is the team he doesn't like. He really rips into them, which is odd. Ready? Here we go. This week on the KOKO Show, we are joined by one of the Wallaroos' most experienced cornerstones. This pill-pinching second row was discovered on the hardwoods of Canberra, shining glass, working on her silky jumper and dominating in the paint. Aussie Rugby quickly realised her talents in the row, and from there, she has become one of the best tight five players in all of world rugby. She has recently just played a 40 the cap for the Wallaroos at this year's Rugby World Cup, and she's ready to go to another level, stomping on England's bed of roses all the way to the quarterfinals. So please put your hands together for everybody's favourite Vet Physio turned footy sensation, Canberra's very own Vi Queen. It is, of course, the one and only Wallaroo 168, Michaela Leonard.
Great intro, Tommy.
Yeah,
He
well,
told you to be nice, not to lie.
Yeah, the Vi Queens. I'm more of an Eagle man, but we'll let that go.
Okay, very good.
Oh, first question, if you don't mind. Vet Physio, like, what does that mean? You just work on like a puppy dog's shoulder joint or rotator cuff?
Pretty
or-
much. Pretty much similar to what you'd expect for a human. Someone comes in, dog's limping, might be a performance dog that needs a little bit of a tune-up before a comp.
Wow.
And yeah, same thing. Get them to move around a bit, get them on the table, into the muscles, send them home with some exercises, and then probably see them in a couple of weeks not having done them. So
Yeah, right. You'd see a lot of German Shepherds, bad hips.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, bad hips. Yep.
What's the weirdest injury you've had that you've rehabbed or worked on to get them good? Like, I don't know, was their hip facing backwards, or just trying to think.
Nah, nothing like that. I think the most common and the craziest ones to see is probably just all the little sausage dogs with their backs.
Oh,
Pretty
do
much
they?
to a spinal injury and
Oh,
us lose complete
cute.
function. And yeah, it's cool seeing them get back to moving around.
Are you doing other animals? Like, are you doing like a mouse, or are you doing like a budgie?
Weirdest one I've seen is a rabbit.
Okay.
What do you do with a rabbit?
I've got this might be an odd question, but you know, like sometimes, like if you hurt your pec, like, you know, you go in, you get that worked on. Like, you know, like female dogs, they have like 6 nipples. Do they have like 6 breasts? And you have 6 potential pecs that need to be, like, could be injured?
No, it doesn't work like that. I mean, no, definitely
Yeah,
not. They've
that's-
still just got the 2.
I
But
feel like it's a fair question.
No, it's a
I
fair
feel
question.
it's really creepy.
That's not creepy. It's talking about dogs, mate.
Not creepy, greedy.
Greedy, yeah.
Like,
Michaela, I mean, we will get into the rugby, but that is a fascinating job. I didn't even know it existed. A vet physio.
Yeah,
Did you
right.
guys know it existed?
I did know about it, yeah.
It's amazing.
But yeah, I wondered like where you draw the line, like what animals can you not see? Like, yeah, if it's a more of aggressive animal, like if you've got,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, if I had a hyena or something.
Oh, I think they'd sedate them.
Yeah.
I think they'd have to sedate them.
Anyway,
yeah, mate.
yeah.
Those,
was that as bad as his question?
No, they're all very interesting questions. Michaela,
Now get to the real question.
yeah, let's
Yes.
get to the real questions. 31 all against the USA. How are the girls feeling after that result?
yeah, I think everyone was a little bit deflated coming out of the game, and probably into yesterday morning as well. We had a little bit of a reset though. I think you'd be up shit's creek without a paddle if we came out of that game thinking it was the best footy we could play. But I think after looking at it, reviewing it, a lot of the errors were, I guess, on our own terms and things that we can control. So moving into this week after review, I think there's a bit more positivity, knowing that if we go out there and just execute it and get it right, it's going to be a really different story to what we showed on the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, whilst you sort of mentioned there that you may have been feeling a little bit deflated, there's also a lot to take out of that and get confidence and positivity from that performance as well, because there was a lot of good things that were done against the US.
Yeah, definitely. And look, we've been working on a lot of things. We saw a lot of players step up still. You're seeing what the backs can do when they move the ball. Caitlyn Halse set up some incredible ones. Desi's still playing out of her skin, and the scrum was a real strength for us on the weekend. So, as you said, heaps of stuff to take out of there that we'll need to, again, back up against England this weekend. But yeah, it's just getting those little things right, and it could have been a completely different story. So we'll be looking to make sure we do that this week.
Yeah, I mean, you touched upon, you didn't think it was the best performance or the best way that you guys could play, but you got 40 caps. You know, did you get the chance to celebrate, or was there anything afterwards, a ceremony or something?
Yeah, it was a pretty late finish. We finished about 10, but definitely got around each other. The girls were all great. Got a lot of messages from friends and family throughout the week. I think newest member of the West Coast Retirement Village, it's obviously the place to be as you're getting older over in Perth. But the whole group was really supportive and really positive all week. And yeah, it was incredibly special for me to get out there and get that 40 and join that elusive club of 3.
Michaela, some of the imagery or images that we're seeing through the last couple of games of the Rugby World Cup over there is that you guys are bringing a real intensity, a real focus, and you guys are really enjoying playing for each other. There seems to be like some real urgency. You're a completely different team to what we saw, 3 or 4 months ago when you started off the campaign this year. After speaking with Brianna and Laurie last week, defence has been a bit of a message, but I mean, what has been, I guess, the communication or the themes around training around to, I guess, reflect what we are seeing in terms of the accuracy, the intensity, and just that kind of willingness to compete and really enjoy it?
Yeah, I think defence has been a huge focus for us. We've had a huge focus on fundamentals as well, and just getting the simple things right, which makes a massive difference. But the biggest ones, I think, and you guys would know, the more time you spend together, and we've had an opportunity to spend way more time together this year, your bonds grow, your trust grows, you can have the hard convos, you can pull someone up on things, you can celebrate the wins. And I think you're starting to see that now, what happens when you just build those relationships. You're out there with your best mates, and as you said, you're willing to fight for anything. That competition's really healthy in numerous positions across our squad now. And yeah, you're just starting to see the positives of how that translates onto the field.
Yeah. Michaela, I want to ask Caitlyn Halse, what sort of vibe is she bringing to the group? Because she's just playing unbelievably,
isn't she?
She's playing unreal, isn't she? 18-year-old. She's actually really calm girl, quite mature for her age. She's grown up a heap in the last few years, but I think she's starting to just find her voice. So you get out there and she's really confident in what she wants, in how she wants to play, and she's communicating it well. So yeah, off the field, she's a little bit of a joker, but a little bit low-key quiet as well. But yeah, on the field, she's just really stepping out of her skin and coming to form. And yeah, I know. I mean, I love this celebration she's got going. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Sorry, yes, I know you wanted to come in there, but
for it.
I'm loving. You can see the calm and the composure with Caitlyn, but also the release after a try
just
celebration.
Enjoying the moment.
Yeah, but she's extremely talented, and some of her touches on the weekend. You see the pill that she threw to Desi on the outside. That was a dime.
I don't reckon the American ladies enjoyed that celebration too much. You could see them there like bumping a little bit after the try. But what I was going to ask is England. They're obviously number 1 in the world. They're probably the most informed team. Where do you see this weekend the challenges? Are there areas where you think you can exploit them and cause one of the great upsets?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I think you're right. They are one of the greatest. They're probably the most informed at the moment, but they're still just a regular team at the end of the day, right? And they do the simple stuff well. Their set piece is unreal. Their defensive structure is pretty solid. They're pretty disciplined in terms of getting off the ground, getting out of the ruck, getting back on feet. So for us, I think it's just doing the little things right. We're definitely going to have to take the physicality to them first up. We're going to have to show up with the same scrum that we did last week. But I think in what you've mentioned with Kid and Desi and those girls out wide, even players like Eva Kapani, Faliki Pahiba through the middle, we've probably got that little bit more flair and excitement. You've got Ash Masters in there as well. I think, add those players in, but get our simple stuff right, and there's definitely areas to expose them. Yeah,
Kapani's a gun. You get her close to the line.
Oh, yeah. She can
score.
Find the line, yeah.
Are you guys in Brighton at the moment, or are you still in York?
We're still in York this morning. We've got Jim and a bit of a clarity walkthrough, and then we jump on the bus and head to Brighton.
What's
about 6 hours, I think.
The Yorkshire pudding? Is that no? I think
I'm
that's
not a fan.
No, neither.
Not a fan. I was talking to Lydia yesterday, and it's we're saying it's tasteless. Like it's
is that the
it's like big thing of pastry?
Yeah,
but you pour gravy into it, and it soaks up the gravy, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to soak it up. I want it all over my everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Or chuck me a bit of like cheesy naan or roti or something instead. Like, I'll take
cheesy
that.
naan.
Yeah, we're talking about it. They do Indian well over there.
Yeah, they do.
Mate.
What's there to do in York? I know there's a castle, isn't there, that the Scots sacked or something?
Yeah, there's a minster, a big cathedral. There's a little bit of Viking history, I think, if you're into that. Yeah.
Sounds pretty boring.
Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy it.
It's definitely a place for history.
Yeah, it's not my go.
Yeah.
obviously you're taking on England in their home World Cup. Is your main goal to silence the crowd? If you can hear absolutely nothing, do you think you're doing
That'd be
your
a
job?
bloody dream, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a big one too, from what I've heard. I think we're looking at about 30,000 so far.
It's been
maybe.
sold out for a while.
So I think it's going to be a big crowd. It's going to be a loud crowd and probably in favour of the home team. So if we can go out there and quiet them up, get everyone else that's not wearing an English jersey cheering for us, I think that'll be the goal for this weekend.
Given the English team smacked the US in the first game, you guys scored a lot of points in your first game. You've drawn with the US. It's going to come down to a point differential, I think.
Yeah.
But you guys are on track.
135 we're looking
Is
at
it? So what is it? What? Yeah, you know the calculations. What needs to happen?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to say?
Sorry, but before we get there, and I guess with talking with the girls, the consistent theme has been defence. So I guess if it comes down to points differential, obviously defence is going to be a really important one this weekend against England. There was a couple of tries conceded in line out maul. A bit of connection. What were the takeaways from the game? Joe Yap being the defensive coach, what were the main messages there, or what's something that you guys want to work on without giving too much away to the opposition?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, looking at that defence close into our line, it's just making sure we're wrapping that ball up, being really sure in our tackles there. Around the park, we've just spoken about, and it's been a big theme all year, just getting that double shoulders in. So getting our chop low, making it nice and effective at the mark, and then our folds and our spacing. So all the simple stuff, but makes a huge difference if you don't get it right. So bringing that out this weekend, and as I said, throwing that first punch with the physicality will be huge for us.
And also, the points differential is not going to matter because the girls are going to win it and they're going to go through top of the pops.
Yeah.
There he is, exactly.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen, Drew.
Yeah.
I just want to know what actually needs to happen.
Yeah.
So worst case, what is it?
Yeah, maths.
Mathematically.
Yeah.
Do you know
like
what
the
needs
maths,
to
don't you,
happen,
Matt?
or?
He does. He's a maths man.
So we've got about 135 point
play with.
differential at the moment.
Yeah.
So option A, win the game.
Easy, yeah.
Option B, if we weren't to win the game, want to try and get that bonus point. So make sure we score 4 tries. And option C, if everything goes wrong, which it's not going to,
Won't
that
happen.
135
We won't
points
even
to
talk
work.
about that.
Well, you guys should take a lot of belief into that because your attack, the attack's been outstanding, and so many weapons throughout that back line at the moment, and also the pack too.
I
guys
reckon
getting
the pack's
forward,
been good,
and Chancellor's doing a great job leading you girls around.
What have you been up to, like just in your time off? Like you said, it's a good opportunity when your World Cups. Like, you get a couple of days off or afternoons off here and there. Like, what have you guys been doing just to kind of get away from the footy? Because it is always, it's a lot of pressure at a World Cup, but it's important to kind of switch off when you get the moment. What have you guys been up to?
Yeah, just wandering around eating a whole lot, I think, is the main one. In York, a couple went out to, I said, the Vikings tour the other day, a bit of a dungeon tour. Manchester, much to Laurie's enjoyment, was actually Pride Week while we were there. So post game last weekend, went out and got around that with her and a couple of the girls. But yeah, just eating a whole lot of food. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, right.
Seems to be what we do in most of our downtime, to be honest.
And when do you leave York?
This morning.
Yeah,
So
this morning.
just jump on the bus soon to gym and training, and then we'll head down to Brighton.
Now, you three blokes famously beat England in England to knock them out of their World Cup. So, have you got any pointers that you can give, Michaela? Is there something
Start
that you...
fast.
Start fast.
I was actually a bit drunk in the warm up in that one. I didn't play. I just was trying to help Bits warm up, and I overshot how many pints I had that morning.
We were
morning.
Well, we were passing
It's only a
along. You're
Rugby
supposed
World
to pass
Cup.
the warm up, and everyone kept going over my head. And I'm trying not to get the shits because you try and stay relaxed in the game. I don't know. He's trying his best, but his best wasn't good enough.
I just said,
got
when
that
it's my pass, come a bit closer, and I can catch your long ones. But they're not coming out well.
Well, to answer that seriously, I think, England they're a fantastic team, right? World number one. I think it's just like big games, big moments, but the moments are just like, it's every moment, just compete every moment. Like you guys said, just simplify it, stick to your process and compete. I think you guys are in for a really good shot. I'm loving what you girls are achieving at the moment and where you're developing, where you're growing. It's great.
Yeah, I reckon also if they start fast, you talk about silence in the crowd. You don't want the crowd involved. We were fortunate enough, like our first 2 trick plays, line-outs that we wanted to work, both came off. We're up 14-0. Now, the home team, who's expected to win, is under pressure. And then they lose their momentum, they lose their rhythm a little bit, start second-guessing themselves. The crowd start booing even at times. So I think just starting fast and try to put the pressure on them.
Yeah, just nullify the skill, the pressure of skill execution, and just like think about your kind of no talent required areas. Like get off the ground quicker, just work harder. It's just a matter of kind of like how can I compete now?
Boys, I'm ready. I want to play.
I review now. I should have brought my notebook and pen.
You can watch it back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do you remember that
thank
game,
you.
Drew, when you guys played England?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
I wasn't that pissed, Prof. Come on. Don't try and paint a picture, mate.
No, earlier in the show, these guys were talking about games, and you did not remember any of them.
Well,
I watched that one. I wasn't involved.
Oh,
in
okay.
it. Yeah,
It was it was awesome. Hey, like that was one of the Sammy Burgess was playing 12, so
Yeah,
that
he
was
came
kind
off,
of an
yeah.
interesting selection. But gets you down the edge, nice little dive,
Yeah.
swoopy assist.
We can talk about this later, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get
cool.
back to
Yeah,
Michaela.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good.
No,
It's
I
very
like where you're
good, but
going,
we
Swoop.
Yeah. So, Michaela, all of Australia's behind you. You've been getting lots of, well wishes and people sending you, bits to say good luck to the Wallaroos.
Yeah, definitely we have. We've been getting heaps of love from family and friends back home. We had Beth Mooney in for a jersey press, which was unreal. We've had some of the Matildas girls showing that they're watching, supporting online. And even in the crowds, you've got people from all over the world in Australian jerseys wearing those weird-ass hats with the corks coming down, just getting
That's
around.
when you know
it
they're not
'cause-
Aussies because we don't do that.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not, but they're cheering for us, which is
Yeah.
what matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, sport's been unreal.
Also, your jersey presentation before USA was from my sister, and
Yeah.
you didn't win, so surely she's got to be sacked or moved on.
Yeah,
what
maybe
happens
that
there?
was the problem, actually. We hadn't looked into that, but I think, yeah, you could be onto something there.
word to Joe.
But nah, she was unreal. That was really good for the group. She had some incredible messages for us to take away, and we just love what she's doing for rugby and women's rugby in particular at the moment. So really special one to have her in.
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Okay, Michaela, I've got to start one, bench one, drop one. Okay.
No,
So I've got three
knew this
players.
was coming.
And I'm just going to go three players around you in terms of jersey numbers. So start one, bench one, drop one. Caitlyn Halse, Piper Duck, and M. Chancellor.
And just this doesn't go to ads. It stays here in the room.
Yeah.
Are you lying to me?
He had his fingers crossed.
Start one, bench one, drop one.
It can be for silly
Laney,
reasons.
Duck,
It can
Chancellor.
be because she stole my seat on the bus. It doesn't need to.
Yeah.
She didn't
Maybe
make you coffee this morning.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm going to go, all right, we're going to drop Piper Duck because she loves a selfie, so she'll get some great content for us on the
Yes.
sideline.
Nice.
See you,
That's
Ducky.
We're going to, I love you, Caitlyn Halse. We're going to bench Katie because I want to play.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to
Finally,
start
someone
Chance
gets
so she
selfies.
leaves around the
I
park.
like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is
Hey.
perfect.
Yes.
Well
Very
played.
well done.
Good.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's going on all platforms.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I've just realised I asked you, are you in Brighton? Does the picture behind you say York?
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
There you go. Fantastic. Very observant.
You dork.
Nice work.
You wanted me
Doctor.
centered. You ruined that for
I
yourself.
did. I did absolutely run it. Hey, Michaela, if people in Australia want to watch you guys, they get up and it's on Stan.
Yep.
It's on at 2 a.m. It's
2
also
a.m.
on 9 Gem. So I'd just stay up. I wouldn't go to bed.
That's what I've done.
Ashmaster said it last week. Watch it in the Uber on the way home.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah.
Make sure you support the girls. Michaela, good luck against England.
Yeah, all the best. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
This is my favourite bit of the whole show. I know I've told you this when the guest is on, and then afterwards we chat about the guest.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mate.
Michaela Leonard.
However,
Mm.
physio for a vet, what a job.
I know.
I should
Gee,
do
yeah.
that. I think
So
I'd
you-
know dogs.
What I was thinking the whole time was the story about your physio in Toulon
Mm.
releasing the back.
Yeah.
Whether she has to do that with
The
It's
German
so much
Shepherds.
easier with
German
dogs.
Shepherd.
Well, that's how they check the temperature. When you go
Do you
into,
mean outside?
Mm.
well, no, when I take the dog to the vet,
Okay.
it's straight up the freckle. So I think it'd be an easy practice for the dogs.
Vet physio.
And
And
we will never get
Wonder if
our
there's a-
license to be
I
vets.
wonder if there's a pet
I'm
chiro.
not saying I'm chasing it.
well, this is what I'm thinking.
There is a pet chiro.
Yeah.
Are there vet dentists?
There's vet chiros
Vet
where they
chiros?
like crack the dogs'
Is that
necks and
true?
stuff, yeah. And horses. Yeah.
Jeez.
Tommy's saying there's a Russian guy with 7 million followers
It
Yeah,
just cracks backs.
who cracks dogs' backs.
Well,
This therapy
Oh,
they've
I've
got-
seen
They
that.
got joints and
It's
all sorts
fantastic,
of
Tommy.
things like we do.
They do. They
Mm.
definitely do. Actually, best wishes to my mum and dad's dog, Poppy, she's Havanese and she's hurt her hip. So get
Oh.
well soon. Poppy, she watches the show.
Well, she knows
Poppy.
where to go.
Yeah.
Take Poppy to Michaela.
She's a lovely
Yeah.
little dog. Shoot
Has
Shield.
Poppy got long or no?
No, Poppy's only young. She jumped off the couch.
Oh.
She's stuffed up her growth plate. It's a very sad story.
Well, not really. If she's fine, she's getting better.
No, she's going to be all right.
Yeah,
Best
pop
wishes
off and thrive
to
Poppy.
Go for it, Poppy.
And she, as I said, watches the show every week. So, Shoot Shield, Hospital Cup, and John Ident Cup.
Yep.
For local rugby, what a weekend. Who would like
I'll
to go
kick
on the
us off.
Yes.
In the greatest city in Australia, Canberra. So the Owls. Hoot hoot.
Oh.
Micko. Yeah, Chris Mickelson.
Who's the Owls? Where are they from?
Uni Norths.
Oh, Uni
Benny
Norths.
A. Benny A's club. Yeah, Uni Norths. They beat the Vikings or Vikings. Again, Vikings have been there all year and they just can't get it done at the back end. So good on you, Micko and the Owls. Hoot hoot. Great performance.
Very good. What do you
Hospital
want to do?
Cup.
Queensland? Yep.
Yeah, Bond Uni, first one ever. So Mick Heenan, he's I think it's his 7th premiership title in first grade up there in Queensland. So for a number of different teams, I think he's been at UQ. Well, he's definitely been at UQ. GPS before that. Now at Bond, he's an absolute guru. They won the double. The men and the women won at Bond. So well done to Bond. They beat Brothers in a tight one there at Ballymore. So well done.
Very good. And then the Shoot Shield.
And it's a win for the Northern Beaches.
Mighty Rats.
Prof. Yeah, the Mighty Rats got it done over Reese.
Yeah, actually,
first time since 2017, I think.
Yeah, Castro, he said you owe him dinner because he went for the Rats because you went for the Beasties.
Okay, I'll pay him. I'll buy him tonight then.
Yeah,
it was a great performance from the Rats out there at Leichhardt. Good turnout. Club rugby, it's on fire.
Was it good? Good crowd?
A really good crowd.
And Prof, there was also another one over in Perth.
Yes.
Wanneroo Dogs.
That's right.
The Wanneroo Dogs.
That was yours.
No, I was Kalamunda Bulls.
Oh,
Who? We'd be the Cot Gulls, right? We'd be Seagulls.
No, you wouldn't be.
I was associates.
Yeah.
I'd be
Down.
Seagulls.
I do like
Seagulls.
Cot Ground though, one of the greatest grounds.
But yeah, the Wanneroo Dogs, they won. So I think it might have been, forgive me for all the dogs out there, but it might have been their first, or at least first in a long time. So well done.
On the Dogs.
And the women, yeah, they also got the double. That's right. So in the Queensland and the WA competitions, men and women.
And the
Same
fourth
club.
grade, I saw East won because Lindsay Stevens was out Mad Monday celebrating.
Yeah, but
so he's won another title in fourth grade.
yeah, but did he play?
Well, does he ever play when he's on the field? He's there.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Third grade as well. They beat Sydney Uni, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did you get invited to Lindsay's little birthday bash in a couple of weeks?
Oh,
That was a quick RSVP no.
yeah, busy.
Oh, he's such a loser.
Yeah.
Does he watch the show?
He watches
Say
the
good day.
show.
But his
Lance, how are you, son?
already know, yeah.
See you never.
Perfect.
Mate, Drew, you want to do a little shout out?
Shout out, no.
I was going to do a merch update. There you go. By the way, the black hoodie,
Yeah.
epic. Jeez, it looks good on you, mate.
It's so comfortable. Would you believe more comfortable than the green one, which is extremely comfortable?
Yes, very comfortable. And then I'm wearing the T-shirt underneath. So
Look, our merch is just class, right?
Yeah.
But I reckon we've got to get something around like this. We should do like a bit of a Coco Gilmore collab.
Okay, yeah, why not?
How good is this?
Tom's our guy.
Another Temu purchase.
In the middle of our merch plug, he plugged Temu.
Hey, sponsor. Hey,
Yeah.
you never know.
Shop
So-
like a millionaire or something, isn't it? Is that their thing?
Yes, you can still get our commemorative now. They are the Lions. So there's our hat, our jumper, our shirt. Please go on. It'll be actually at the bottom of this clip on YouTube.
If you get in quick, maybe we will arrive for Father's Day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But Tommy, you're doing such a great job with merch. Do you want to do a special shout out?
No, it's not a shout out. It's just I just want to say our thoughts with all the New Zealand rugby community. Shane Christie passed away last week, and you know it's obviously a challenging time for his family and his friends and former teammates and just everyone in that New Zealand rugby community. So just want to say, you know, it was devastating to see that news. You know, we spoke about it. You know, when it sort of hit the news. Devastating. We're thinking of you. It's just another one just to get around each other and tell each other you love each other, and and just be there and support one another through these tough times. But anyway, we just want to say, thank you for of Shane Christie and his family and extended community.
Yeah,
And on top of that, just a quick shout out to the Triple Threat, the Robbo Brothers, for having us out there on Friday at the Blue Gum Hotel in Waitara, the Brothers for Brothers lunch.
Yep.
The boys raised a record-breaking $145,000.
Yeah, wow.
356 guests. They've been running it for 13 years, but raising money and awareness for cancer, battles against cancer. So thanks, boys. It was great to be a part of it. And so
It's a good pub, that. I used to live on the other side of the train tracks. You know, in the high rises?
Mm.
Paying like $300 a week. Used to hammer the blue gum.
Mate, it's a great
pub.
pub.
Yeah, it's a good pub.
Good pub. Finally, Budgy
Then you
Smuggler.
will.
They're PJs. They are available. You saw us wearing them. I'm assuming they'll put up a picture now. Gosh, we look wonderful. The gentleman in the sauna today asked where he could get the Budgy Smuggler PJs. And I said, stop talking to me, sir. You're sitting very closely. But you can get them on their website, budgysmuggler.com.au. Get around them. They are our one and only sponsor. So if you are a sponsor and you love this podcast and you have money that you would like to throw at Rugby Union, please DM us at Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, or send us an send us an email at info@shtn.com. Did I?
Lots of apps.
close?
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
good.
I don't know. It's on every other episode, so who cares? Like, I
Terrific.
don't know why we have to keep telling them, like, subscribe. Like, they're watching it. They're probably subscribed. I don't know.
No,
a
it's
weird
funny
thing for me.
because I get the stats. It's still like 75% of people aren't subscribed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Thanks for reminding me. All that's left to do.
It's back.
Oh, wow. That is the best video on YouTube. You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe down there. Or if you want extra content, might be down there, you need to go up here or up here and get more of that gear. Thanks for supporting Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, and we will see you very soon.